Hello everyone, this is Lying Figure. This should be episode 6, I believe, of Silent Hill 3. We just walked into the mental health clinic of the Hilltop Center, looked at the plant, and we're going to progress forward a little bit here. So what's this on here? Oh, there's something here. Find the Holy One. Kill her? Question mark. And if we flip it over, it's a photo of me. Who could have taken this photo? That's really creepy. Yeah, it is actually. So, I think it's gone now. Did we pick it up? Did we? By the way, the silencer, I never talked about it, but you can equip it on the handgun or submachine gun, and it will just it makes it a little bit weaker, but it makes it stronger. Really silent. And I've equipped it now to my submachine gun. I'll keep it on just for fun. It doesn't attract enemies though. Like if you kill an enemy, it won't lure others. It's locked. So let's save here at this icon. Mental health clinic, cool. So let's head through this door.
Heather. That's what you're called now, isn't it?
And who are you?
The name's Vincent. Don't forget it, okay? I'm on your side.
So you say. But how do I know you're not with her?
Her? You mean Claudia? Please don't lump me together with her. She was totally brainwashed by that crazy old hag. Well, I guess crazy old hag is a bit harsh. She is your mother, after all.
My mother? What do you mean?
You don't remember? So Harry didn't tell you anything. I guess he hid the truth to keep you on his side, eh? That figures. He's a pretty sneaky guy.
Don't talk about my dad like that!
Sorry. I apologize. Please, calm down.
How do you know my father anyway?
I know everything. I know about your past, too.
Then tell me what's going on.
You don't know even that?
That's why I'm asking. If you know everything, then tell me how I can put an end to this.
Not yet. Why not enjoy yourself a bit longer?
Enjoy? I feel like I'm going crazy. Does this place get to you at all?
Oh, it gets to me, all right. I find it most fascinating. Wait! I'm not finished talking!
I knew you were on her side.
How do you figure?
There's something wrong with you, too.
So we finally met our next character, Vincent. His name is Vincent Smith. It's only given in the novelization of the game that his last name is Smith. So Vincent is a strange character. He kind of mirrors Michael Kaufman from Silent Hill 1 a bit. He's a really kind of shady, under the table guy who's trying to get a certain item that will, not defeat, but suppress some of the supernatural stuff going on. It's hard to pin him, though. I think Vincent's a lot more interesting than Kaufman in that way. Now, Vincent gets his name from an actor named Vincent Gallo, who is in the movie Buffalo 66. And then the creator's comment, the Book of Lost Memories, that says, Vincent gets his name from actor Vincent Gallo, although he's not nearly as cool as the source material for him. so, so Vincent got slighted by the devs. But some early concept art I'll show here. But he was originally based on Ethan Hawke, the actor, also known as Rocco Siffredi, and let's see. There's a lot to say about Vincent. I can't say too much right now though, as I don't want to spoil things. But suffice to say that he's a very strange guy. His teeth are really rotted. He's missing some, and the others are full of cavities, like visibly so. And one of his eyes is slightly off. It is looking away from you while the other looks at you, and it's not quite a lazy eye, but it's a little condition they call false attention. Also, one of his pupils is much bigger than the other. But yeah, just kind of odd stuff, and he's very creepy. Now, again, another reason I really, really love Heather. She's very protective of her father. She doesn't want anyone talking trash about Harry. In case I never said before, I think they mentioned that cutscene. If they didn't, maybe I'm hallucinating, but they did say Harry, and of course Harry is the main character from the first game, Harry Mason, and we're somehow his daughter. We're Heather Mason is our name. So, yeah, Harry is our dad, and Heather is such a good daughter. She's fiercely protective of her father and anyone who... I don't get why Vincent would say he's a pretty sneaky guy when Harry's just like he's definitely the most heroic character in all of Silent Hill. I mean, he has nothing but noble purpose, honestly. I mean, Henry is not a guilty conscience at all into Silent Hill 4, but he's kind of a reluctant hero. He's just doing things out of necessity while Harry is going to save his daughter and everything. He's definitely the most heroic Silent Hill protagonist, and I love him for that. So we got some Oxidol, some health drinks, and the first aid kit. I'm done with these shelves. So Oxidol, let's read this. There's a junior high school chemistry book here. When you pour diluted hydrogen peroxide onto manganese dioxide, oxygen is produced. Although oxygen will not burn on its own, it will help other things to burn. So this is hinting at what we need to do. Now, a lot of people get really confused by this because they say, like, well, we need hydrogen peroxide, and all we have is this item called Oxidil, or Oxidol, however you want to say it. Use this to disinfect cuts and stuff. It foams when you put it on. And this always confused people because in the US, Oxidol is used for laundry detergent. And the difference is that in Japan, Oxidol is just another name for hydrogen peroxide, which very much confuses people. And I just want to say, you can see our memos thing is blinking up there. So let's take a look. Find the Holy One Killer. So I just want to make sure we have this photo. Now these photos always remind me of you know, in Resident Evil 4, when you can find photos of yourself and Ashley, it always reminds me of that. But anyways, let's head through this door. Unlocked now. Let's try and go back through the door that Vincent's in. I don't think I'll go into this room. That weird guy's in there. So, quick save the game. Nothing to do now but try and get out of here. On that double. Whoa, he got back up. Whoa. Hey, buddy. So again, let's check all these doors. Broken. So we're now in the Otherworld Hilltop Center. And the staircase is broken, but the elevators do work. Not that one, but this one does. So, let's, there's 6 floors. The 6th one is broken, so all we can do is go on these. I believe we were on the 2nd floor? Yeah, we're on the 2nd floor, I think. I don't know, I'd have to look at my map. Let me look at the map. Yeah, we're on the 2nd floor. So let's check the 1st floor. We'll start at the bottom and work our way up. So we checked ours, and can hear some stuff. This gate's blocked off, but there's something over here. And there's a breathing noise and the static going off. And it's a very creepy noise. What we can see here, a book's lying here. Looks like a fairy tale. Once upon a time, there was a monster living at the gates of a village. It was a very scary and very bad monster. It would catch people and crunch them up with its big teeth. The villagers were afraid of the monster, and no one would dare approach the gates. Everyone was stuck inside the village. When the king heard about this, he summoned his knights. The knights eagerly rode out to defeat the monster. Ha, take that. Their swords slashed and their spears flashed, but the monster wouldn't die. The monster tossed the knights into its mouth, one by one, horses and all. What was the king to do? He fretted and fussed and paced the floor, but could think of no solution. Soon after, the village priestess came to the castle. She was a very kind and good person. The king asked her to defeat the monster guarding the gates. The book's torn, the rest is missing. I remember reading this one a long time ago. I think I borrowed it from someone. I don't remember how it ended, though. Grr, didn't I read the story through to the end? So this right here, let me turn down the sound a little bit. There's a loud breathing and grumbling. So this right here is called the Glutton. Is this monster from that book? If it is, and I don't watch myself, it'll gobble me up in no time. I can't tell where the mouth is, though. So this is really hard to tell what exactly it is, right? There appears to be kind of a head at the top and something in the center they're all twisting, and there's feet at the bottom that are pretty obvious. But what it is exactly, it's hard to tell. And this enemy is called the Glutton, of course referring to the fact that, it eagerly eats up things. And let me just show you. We can shoot it, but it does nothing. Now what this actually is and what it symbolizes, a lot of people debate. But the Glutton is, a lot of people think that, as you can see, these side things, these little scraps on the side, and the center thing is a person, and the side things are scraps of a horse. And if you look on the floor, you can see giant prickly things. And it's thought that this big circle around it is actually the mouth, and that this thing is just a victim in the middle. And that this giant mouth is... what the hell? I don't want to get too close, but I don't think it'll attack me now. Why not? I'll bark and no bite. Anyhow, it's in the way. I can't get past it. And it's the ground floor, too. This ought to be the exit. What a pain. So, we have to figure out how to get past this using the fairy tale. But basically, this is thought to be a few different things. But most people think that the Glutton is it symbolizes the vagina, and how when it's eating the little soldiers and the little knights and horses, that symbolizes eating sperm, and it's like a glutton for sperm, much like your mother. And that's what it symbolizes, basically, is a giant vagina. At least most people think. Other people think that it could represent a child, a baby, kind of like, the baby, again, the cult's god. The baby, and how it's a glutton for resources. It needs nothing but attention, time, money, food, all sorts of things, love, and that it's a glutton, and that this is symbolizing of that. But yeah, what it is and what's going on, really hard to tell, really creepy. And this is a perfect example of the Silent Hill design of monsters being so good that you literally just say, what is it? What am I looking at? Like, you can't even tell. So yeah, we need to find the rest of that fairy tale. And worth noting, I don't think I said, but it won't actually attack you. It can't. Most people think it's because the big mouth is actually around it, and it's not the main enemy itself. And like those teeth on the floor is the big mouth around it, and that this is just a victim in the middle. And that because it's occupied, it won't actually attack you. Which I think is really cool. So, let's see if we can go through here, nope. Go in here, yes. And this room, actually, I'm gonna turn around and come back in here. Because this room features one of the cooler bugs in the game. Not bugs, but, little New Game Plus. Trying to figure out how to turn up the sound so you can hear it. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to equip our maul. And we need to wear the princess, the princess heart outfit. And we've got the maul now. And now, because we did this, we should get some pretty interesting stuff when we go in here. So, I hope you heard, but... Oh, let's just kill it. Oh. So I don't know if you can hear it, but Heather screams like a mad woman, and both her and the monster are speaking slight Japanese. But yeah. Let's see if we can kill it. Maybe we can hear him yelling in Japanese. And her yelling. But yeah, this is really hard to fight, so let's just switch to the gun and kill it. Let's switch to a different outfit. So, I'm sorry if you could barely hear it. I hope you can hear some. The music's so loud it's hard to hear, but I hope you can kind of hear it. But basically that only happens in this room for some reason, and you have to be wearing the Princess Heart outfit, and you have to be using the maul, and he will speak in Japanese to you, and you will speak in Japanese, and you will scream like a mad woman when you attack him, and then you'll talk in Japanese when you get hit. No idea why they did it, but it's pretty funny. Is the register broken? There's money scattered all over. The register and the cash aren't of much use right now. Excuse me. So yeah, just a funny little Easter egg. But anyways, all we can do is run over here. There's cigarette butts all over the counter. Pretty yucky, but otherwise not worthy of mention. And we can look in the fridge, and there's a pork liver in here. For some reason, the only thing in the fridge is liver. I hope it's not rotten. So we got the liver. All that's left is a red blood stain and one god-awful bloody stench. So let's save our game. We got a pork liver. So yeah, just a really funny little bug. Not bug, I keep saying bug, I mean bit of trivia. So we checked out floor 1, floor 2, let's head to floor 3. Can't. Floor 4, okay. And there's a loud screaming noise. And so let's explore this floor. Let's we go in here. Nope, locked. So we'll have to check out this side. And we go in here. Oh, that's locked too. Never mind then. We'll have to go up to the 5th floor. Because the 6th floor is out. Right? Yep, so only the 5th floor left. And we'll check these bathrooms. Can't go in there. Whoa, I almost passed away. We don't want to do that. But we can go in here finally. So let's check all these doors. And we're being pursued by a slurper. Or I thought we were. There's one around here. So, oh, there it is. Yep, you can see how it knocks you over and kind of crawls up your skirt. So yeah, they don't take much damage, thank God. They're the most annoying enemy in the game by far. So we can go in this room. And all there is, oh, come on. Is this matchbook. And some handgun bullets. And this. Which just gives a little piece of lore, trivia about Heather. No more cigarettes for me. I quit for good. So, she's a past smoker. That's all, though. No other big vices, I don't think. So she's still a perfect waifu. I destroy these guys. And check this out. And this right here is a direct reference to the movie Session 9. If you've seen it, there's a big sheet of glass in the way. It doesn't break when I hit it, so maybe it's not glass after all. I don't know why, but the world on the other side is calling me. So, this is the direct reference with the wheelchair and the lighting to the opening shot and poster for the movie Session 9. I'll show you a picture here. I mean, it's directly referencing it. One of the most direct references of all. But yeah, can't go through here, but we can go through here. And see, this door is broken, so we can't go visit the wheelchair, unfortunately. But we can enter the Gallery of Fine Arts once again. Looks like this painting was replaced by a very cool symbol. And check everything out. Nothing interesting, all the other paintings are gone. Just the caption. But this painting is now here. And can we go through here? Nope. Nope. So all we can do is deal with this picture. Now, I don't know if you remember in Silent Hill 1, but that looks an awful lot like the incubator to me. I'll show you a picture here. Who is, again, Alyssa, just all grown up. And there's a caption under the picture, "Flame purifies all. By these remains may a person find the road to paradise." I've seen this picture before. No, wait, I've never seen it, but I do know it somehow. So, of course, the flame purifies all being around the incubator is reference to the house burning down with Alyssa in it and her sustaining those severe burns. So there's a bucket here, and flame purifies all. So what we're gonna do is use that chemistry textbook earlier that gave us some very helpful tips, and combine the pork liver with the oxidol, and use the matchbook. And we should be able to start a fire. And once it burns, behind it is this little door, which we can crawl through and see more of these very creepy pictures once again, straight ahead. Again, I'm not sure what the little ones are. I get the smiley face, but the little ones, I'm not sure what they are. Please leave a comment explaining what it is. It looks kind of like a baby ear to me. It looks like maybe a face turned to the right, with the baby ear right in the center. But otherwise, I'm not sure what it is. Anyways, let's head down here. And look at this book. What might this be? The rest of that fairy tale I read earlier? The priestess accepted the king's request and went to the village gates, but when she saw the monster, she tried to convince it with words instead of killing it. "Shut up, you. I'm going to eat you up." The monster didn't listen to a word the priestess said, but she kept trying to convince the monster to give up. "It's wrong to eat people, you know." The monster grew very angry at this and attacked her, killing her with a single mighty blow. And that's the end. Actually, it's not the end. It just cuts off there. So we need to keep going to hopefully find the actual end of the fairy tale. Let's kill more slippers, though. And let's check the store. Nope. This one, it's unlocked. Lock was broken. Uh-oh. Slurpers. God damn it. Oh my god. And there's the leg attack it does. And we killed them. And we can go in here. So, let me heal real quickly. Now, if you'll remember in the sewer, I asked you to remember the fact that slurpers are kind of able to play dead in a way, in that it was able to give off no radio static but still move and be away. Just remember that. Because when we try and grab this medikit and handgun ammo, it will come out from underneath the bed. Whoa, this one's tough. So again, it's using that play dead, the playing dead kind of ability it has. Now, this is funny enough. It doesn't work when you use the unlimited SMG, but usually it will only take one shot, like no matter what weapon you're using, which is pretty cool. Basically implying with the bloodstain underneath that it's actually hiding from you and that it's injured, which is pretty cool. Anyways, let's keep moving. Can't go through there, but we can go through here. Let's check this door out. Nothing. Nothing here. We can unlock that door. Very creepy monster noises. Dead. Okay, but we can go through here. In this room, I can see this. There's something written on the wall. Thus one's life turns to riches. What was a bag of silver coins is now the number in a book. Yet fate hath no price. Ah, but do people know this? What could it mean? Well, we need to walk over here. Oops. I accidentally skipped past all that, but basically it's just money, and Heather says, I'm no thief, I wouldn't steal it. But anyways, right here, there's some money and a silver coin. The lamp's shining on some old silver coins I know I've seen before. I got one earlier, so I shouldn't really take any more. I mean, I'm no thief. I might act like one now and then, though. So, let's use the silver coin. Just a plain old vending machine. This one's selling canned drinks. Come to think of it, I am kind of thirsty. It'd feel weird drinking anything sold in a place like this, though. Well, let's do it anyways. Now let's use the silver coin here. Inside the can, there is a key. I got the life insurance key. So, what could it be? And that's, of course, the meaning here of thus one's life turns to riches. What was a bag of silver coins is now the number in a book. Yet fate hath no price. Ah, but do people know this? So, of course, that's a reference to some kind of, kind of life insurance and all that. Payout when you die. So, we got a life insurance key. There's a tag on it that says Alberton Life Insurance. And we'll have to run over here, dodge the slurper. And now if you remember, there's locked doors. Oops, let me look at my map. There are some locked doors on the, where is it? On the first floor. And it says Alberton Life Insurance. So let's head down to the first floor. Glutton's still there. So let's use this key. I used the life insurance key. We can head through here. Unfortunately, none of these doors can be opened. Can't go over there either. This door is locked. In fact, only one of these doors in here will open. Which is not this one. But this one. He's really eating the hell out of that thing, isn't he? What does that say? There's a bunch of junk blocking my way. So we can only go in here. And it's a curtained room stained with blood. And all there is here is, the end of that fairy tale. The king and his people shed tears at the death of the kind priestess. God took pity upon them, and granting their wishes, healed the priestess. The priestess opened her eyes just as she had done every morning of her life. She went once more to the monster's lair. Fool, you wish to die again? No, this time it's your turn. The priestess had come to defeat the monster once and for all. As the priestess was very kind, she felt sad about this task, but it had to be done. Swords and spears won't work. Arrows and bullets will just bounce off. You can't kill me, the monster laughed. But the priestess used neither sword nor spear. She chanted but a single spell. Tu fui ego eris. Do you know what happened then? The monster let out a huge cry, then died and vanished. Thus the villagers were able to use the gates once more. Everyone lavished their gratitude upon the priestess, and they all lived happily ever after.
Tu fui ego eris. Weird writing. What was that?
So we said it. Tu fui ego eris. Ego eris is the correct Latin pronunciation. I took Latin, but anyways, run all the way back. We did hear a yelling noise, and the glutton's just gone, and the front door is open. Oof, big bright light. So we finally escaped the Hilltop Center. So that's the name of this building. I never even knew that. Last Drop Cafe. Oh, that's the one I was just in. Monica's dance studio. My apartment is the other way. But what is this thing blocking the path? Am I still having that nightmare? So close to my home. My home. Dad. Is he okay? I'm sure he is. He must be. So, yeah, what is this? Why it's in the middle of the road? But, again, some odd stuff is going on. So you finally left the Hilltop Center. Worth noting that if you leave those slurpers alive, once you say tu fui ego eris, those slurpers will disappear too, which kind of implies again that it's just a phrase that dispels all monsters instead of just a police car. Instead of just dispelling the glutton. So this is the way to Heather's apartment. And we have to go over here. Let's check over here just to see if there's anything. Nope. We can head up here, and if you remember the key says Daisyville Apartments. Well, we're at the Daisyville Apartments. Let's head inside. Check out this door. That's not my place. I think there's some washing machines here. Yep. That's not my place. That's not my place. So we're looking for 102. Because that's our number. That's 103. So this is the apartment right here. 102. The only one with the light on. But we're not going to go in it just yet. Because some stuff will happen and it's getting about time. What's this doing here? That really pisses me off. It's like having someone spit on your sacred place. Looking at that makes my head hurt. Makes me head hurt. What does it mean? So, we'll save the game here. And because it's about time for the episode, but this is my place. Why should I leave the apartment? Now there's some mailboxes here. The mailbox is empty. Now I'll show you a picture here, but if you have the Silent Hill 2 save data, you can look at this and it will say no letter from a dead wife or otherwise. Of course, reference to Silent Hill 2, Marie's letter to James, despite her being dead. This is the stairway. I don't need that. My apartment is number 102 on the ground floor. Check out the elevator. Yep, don't need it. And so before we go in here, I'm going to split the part. Anyways, we're going to see some stuff that goes on. So, thank you very much once again for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying as much as I do. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are,